Dang, man. That shit always gotta get that damn close. Look like you getting. Okay, let me see what I do. Alright, so here we go. So, back when I was, I used to see shadow people. But well, I still kind of do see them, not as much as I used to. You know, when I started astral projecting, I started seeing them a lot. You know, they're on a lower astral, but when you keep rising up on a higher frequency, then you eventually pass them. You know, but you know these entities are very helpful. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, "Well, I know this from like a lot of voodoo." They say when the entity's eyes turn red is evil or it's being controlled. Now, evil doesn't necessarily mean hostile. If you look at evil, evil means live backwards. I mean, yeah, evil spelled backwards is live. You know, so it's dealing with life. It's enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? And people always describe it as being a burning blood red, and blood red is scarlet, and scarlet is dealing with the love of life. You know what I'm saying? That color vibration, like a reddish burnt orange. Not a burnt orange, but it's like a bloody red. You know, some people would consider scarlet as that. There's different shades. So they were like the first entities I seen. Not the first one I summoned. The first one I summoned was Aunt Money, and you can hear that from my old YouTube channel, Occult Knowledge, with the red Y. But this time I got the the Necronomicon symbol. Might change it to a black dot. I don't know, but this is dealing with the hidden aspect of yourself. I would say the shadow people are probably ruled by Mars, but at the same time, they got some type of restriction and a lot of observing. So it could be Saturn or Pluto, and Pluto's also dealing with the hidden planet too. The hidden planet, the hidden force. So, like I said, there's different types of shadow people. There really is. The ones that you mostly probably gonna see is the ones with the red eyes and the ones that have white eyes. Oh yeah, speaking of white, I forgot to mention this. Okay, now I'm gonna read what does the white symbolize, you know what I'm saying? So just give me a minute here. Ones with white eyes. Like I said, this the eyes are the windows to the soul. And the eyes also represents the pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? Any eye symbolism goes back to Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? And Jupiter is dealing with the pineal gland. Jupiter has purple and royal blue. Those are pineal colors. It's dealing with the creativity. Also, they said red is dealing with not red. They say also the shadow person is the gateway to creativity. So that's why you see on some of those horror movies like Paranormal Activity, where the shadow person, Toby or whatever, is around the kids because the kids are creative. They tap into their creativity. And you see at the end, the kids never get killed. Only the adults get killed. Probably because probably they did something to the kid, and the kid ends up manifesting a shadow like poltergeist. But we don't get more into this. White is the color at most complete, pure perfection. Matter of fact, I can just go all the way down. Why the fuck would I be reading this if I could just read the side effects? Positive and negative traits. Oh, these are positive. Positive, okay. Include in consent, purity, cleanliness, equality. So they could deal with being fair. I want to know about cleanliness on that one because you know black pulls in energy. So cleanliness, they say. Um. Yeah, cleanliness, equality can be fair, complete, whole, sim, sympathetic, self-sufficient, sufficient, open new beginnings. Okay, that fucking sucks. That's it. It really sucks. Okay, negative key traits. Empty, isolated. I isolate myself a lot, you know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong isolating your damn self. You learn shit about yourself. Caution. Wow, being cautious is a bad thing? Really? Plain, disdain, critical, and boring. Yeah, white is a boring color. That's why it's one of my least favorite colors. It is my least favorite color. It is boring. I think the reason I don't like white, and it has nothing to do with race or anything like that. People keep asking me, is it because of the race thing? I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, well, you say you like black, and you said white is your least favorite. Well, black is my second. I like clear because it keeps changing. But white, you know what I'm saying? The reason I don't like white, it reminds me of a lot of boring shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like white. When I used to go to school, I don't go to school now, shit. But when I used to go to school, they used to give me this white boring ass paper, and I have to fucking write on that. I have to fucking write on the piece of white paper, white piece of paper. I will look at the goddamn board, and they write on the damn board. I have to look at the goddamn whiteboard in math or reading. Then you sit in a room and it's just white. It's boring, man. You know, if you paint a room emerald green or violet or yellow, man, look how your mood changes, man. It feels great, red, royal blue, whatever, man. But when it's white, man, it just don't feel. You know what I'm saying? It just feel boring, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had a sister, a stepsister, not my sister no more, but her room was pink, and my other sister's room was like a brown. I used to walk in their room all the time because when I was in my room, I felt bored, and it was just white. You know what I'm saying? I felt bored, man. But so there you have it. I started staying in the room by myself when my room was painted. I think it was a brownish green. Can't remember. And the other one was blue. But now I stay inside now because not stay inside. Well, I go outside sometimes, but I mostly stick to myself because it's hard to communicate in the world when people are full of ignorance. Back to where I was with the shadow people. So I see them on Astro. They taught me a lot of things. You know, they taught me how to defend myself in the astral plane and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I also learned that technique from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I keep mentioning his name. I ain't trying to quote nobody. But, you know, Brother Azazel with the violet flame. Projecting out white. I did hear that from Azazel, but actually I knew that before I, you know, watched some of his videos. I actually learned that from shadow people. Yeah, but they tell me that, you know, that light force will end up killing you if you do it too much. You can also, you know, visualize like a black ball shooting out. You know what I'm saying? Like shooting out from your body. You know, like you just forming it and it's coming out your first eye, like coming from your forehead. A black ball just picture like a black orb or something, and it has like black stuff coming out of it like a tentacle, and you just throw it at a person's aura, the black stuff will get on their aura. You know what I'm saying? And it'll pull in all the negative energy that you're trying to attack that person with, or entity. You know what I'm saying? It's like an astral bomb. I do that sometimes. You know, learned that from going with him. But work with them. They'll teach you a lot of stuff. Work with them, and ask them what do you want. You know what I'm saying? If you have something haunting you or whatever, ask them, what do you want? Or ask them, can I learn something from you? You know what I'm saying? Besides running like some little girl or some little, I ain't gonna say kid, because these kids that are brave as fuck, you know what I'm saying? But besides running, they said the shadow people have a particular part in alien abductions. Maybe so, maybe so, you know what I'm saying? Maybe so. But like I said, the black is the melanin, the glowing eyes is intelligence, the red is dealing with, red is also dealing with the Mars and the root chakra energy, you know. But there's different types of shadow people. Some have blue eyes, some have yellow, violet, which is the ones I created. But the red, you mostly is gonna see the red and the white. So I remember they also go back to Persia too. I forgot to tell y'all about this. The shadow people in ancient Persia were called devas. You know, they were called devas, like the devas and the dudes. See, they're just darker aspects of yourself. That's all they are, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to be afraid of. You ain't supposed to be afraid of any entity, you know what I'm saying? But these can be very helpful and they can benefit you. You know what I'm saying? I can't say about the Hat Man now. I never met that. I never met the Hat Man. I tried some of them last night. He did not come in my room. If I do see him, I would be like, tell me your side of the story and what can I learn from you. You know, some people think the Hat Man is connected to the